thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, on-the-job training, so he's got to or otherwise and turn it into
Montgomery to begin the drive. 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 7.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into...
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the couch. What a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Raiders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 1st down, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Fields. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his 6th touchdown of the season, as the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll throw now on the final play. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 34. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm coming. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Shut.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just like that. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On play action, Fields. Finding some room at midfield. And some room to maneuver. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of...
Touchdown! Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Santos with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
I'm here all day. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start out.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 6.
Back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by Montgomery. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bears 56, Raiders 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.